Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the derpiest derp fest ever. Yeah, I'm a derp. I get that. That's okay. I'm a grandma. I'm allowed. Anyway, welcome back. Today, we're gonna do a few things. I also wanted to explain why I think I had at least part of the problem with the sleep thing and the other thing a couple episodes back. Um, well, I'm not exactly sure, but I did a cleanup and reinstalled and all this other stuff. Reinstalled the pack, and it seemed to work last time. So at least some. We still get a little bit of lag spikes. Once I get updated, we'll be fine. I'm sure we will. My computer's getting a little old. Not too bad, but a little old. I mean, I built it a few years ago. Well, 2021. It wasn't the best then, but it was pretty high up. So we are in the process, or my colony is in the process, even though they're still not very happy, and that's their problem, not mine, not my circus, not my monkeys, of upgrading everything to level 2. And then, of course, we're going to upgrade our builders and this to level 3 so I can get my warehouse up to level 3 so I can sort it because I'm like that. All right, but today, let's see. I also had to put a wall around my cobblework setup because some derpy brand new, and I mean brand new, it's like 1 day, 2 days in game, archer decided to go through my crushing wheels. So I put a wall up so he couldn't do that. I don't think this will hurt him. It generally doesn't hurt anything. Those will hurt somebody. That's why I put those there. So I put this wall up here to keep dumb colonists from going through. Hang on just a second. Do that for a second. I think my thing is just a little high for my volume. There we go. That's a little better. Had to adjust it. And my throat's still a little sore and scratchy. It's getting cooler here in the Midlands of South Carolina. And in this fun, what was that? It didn't do anything. That was weird. Anyway, I put these things on here and I fixed this up a little bit. Fixed up the thing. I think I just needed to reinstall the gantry dooflachis that come down this way. And then it worked. Most of the time. So I don't know what the deal is. Don't care. Today what I want to do is I want to set up the chain conveyors to take all this stuff to our storage. Now I don't know. I'm going to grab all this right now. I don't know what, let me go this way. I don't know what goes into the drawers, and I want everything to go into the drawers. Reason for that is if I don't, it will clog up these things. And when I'm, dang it, over the bridge. When I've got these things, I don't want those to be clogged up too much. I know that's a lot of space, but it gets clogged up very, very quickly. So what have we got? We've got these two things that aren't in there, okay? I don't know why these are on there because we don't have a thing on there, but that's okay. I think just for the sake of argument, we're going to go ahead and put those in there, just in case. It might be somebody threw them there, some wasn't me, I didn't do it, but anyway. I had some things here that I moved because I wanted them out here where I could more easily get to them. I've got a stone cutter and an architect's cutter here, which I need to make things for the colony, and this is kind of the colony setup here. Don't think I need any more except for maybe when we expand the colony out. We're going to go that way toward the water, and we're going to go toward the mountain, and we're going to go that way. Really, that way past there is my stuff, so don't really want to go that way. I don't want to surround my house with it, but I want to go out that way toward the volcano. Anyway. We're going to get some stuff, and I'm going to show you how the chain conveyors are put together. Well, not put together. They're pretty easy to put together, but I'm going to show you how we set them up so it puts things in our system. So this is already set up down here. Let's get some create stuff, and I need to move my keyboard for some reason. It moved. I need, goodness gracious me. I need shafts. I need chain conveyors. I'm gonna grab a bunch of different things. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna need. I think I'm gonna need a belt. Not that, but some of that. Belts. I like to grab everything. Let's see, frog, where's my frogs? There's my frogs. I was gonna do this last time, but we kind of ran out of time because I really derped things up. Let's see, let's get some chain. Oh, I also want to get another, show you how this works too. I want to get another create timer. These are very helpful when, oh, I'm gonna have to find some more of that stuff. I think, oh no, I got plenty of that. I wonder what that was. Oh, well, it's not important at the moment. What was I saying? Dang, I hate that. The real problem with my memory. Okay, so obviously it's not important. Let's grab our diamond barrel here. Yes, I made a diamond. I don't. Okay, you know what I'm gonna need? I'm gonna need a couple of things because I want to take the thing off of there. So I need a gearbox or 2 or 4. Gear. Just grab those. That's one thing when you're starting with Create. Make as many cogs, gearboxes, shafts, everything, all the basic stuff as much as possible because you will use them. All right, now my concern. Where's this going? It's going there. So if we take that off and that off, and we put in, where are my gearboxes? There they are. We put that there and that there. It should all be going in the right direction. Good. I just didn't want it going in the wrong direction. All right, and unfortunately, that, oh no, that is going in the right direction. Never mind. Okay, so what we're gonna do is this, and who is under, oh, he must be in my basement or something. I said, who's under the ground? I don't really like it down like this, so what we're gonna do is, this, and we're gonna have to grab something else real quick. And this, and this, and this, and this. Okay, I need some, it looks like it's getting dark again. Happens very quickly. Put that in there. And I was gonna do something else, but I can't remember what. So I need some, is it chain? Yeah, in case chain drives, we'll grab those. Let's go in here. I don't see another one of those pesky visitors. Yeah, I am heartless. I said before that I didn't care if the visitors died. I don't care what the colonists think. They're living in my colony. I started it. If they don't like it, they can go elsewhere. I just don't care. I have a lot of kids and grandkids. And my youngest is beautiful. She's lovely. My adopted kids are also lovely, wonderful people. The problem I have is some of my others that tend to be typical kids. Nope, like this. And I'm not going to say a lot. I mean, it's typical, you know, your typical rebellion, your typical mouthiness, you know, all that stuff. And that's normal, I guess, you know, but, so I learned not to care if you got a problem that isn't really a problem. You know, if you got a real problem, I'm going to help you with it. But if you don't be like that, okay? So I'm just going to put that there. Oop, that doesn't go there like that. Anyway. We're going to put this like this and this like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab our, and yeah, we're going to have floating veg for a while. It'll be all right. And that up there like that. And, oh, you know what? That's wrong. God, I'm such a doofus. Come on, you big dumb idiot. Yeah, I need it to go into the barrel. That's what I need it to do. So what I'll do is that, and that's fine. We'll go into there. I'm going to need one of these. And it can go into there. And then what I'm going to need is I'm going to need one of these. It's a send only, but I'm going to need a lever as well. So we'll get one of those. I'm going to put that there. Okay. Let me go get a lever. And that other thing I had, I put up here just for ease. Okay, and whoa, yep. I always forget things. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this stuff in here. Okay, I need some wall. Do I have some wall? I do have some wall. Let me have the stone brick wall. And let me have a couple of these. I'm going to use these for the base of the thing. All right, I need to do signs, or a sign. Let's just grab an oak sign. Okay. Because what we need to do is have something to say, where is this going? And the sign is going to do to main inventory. So it'll go to our main inventory. Let's take that off and let's put that there. It looks a little better, yeah. And that'll go into there, and what we'll do is we'll get one of our levers, and let's put our lever, let's see, will that work? Yeah, that will work. And that is gonna be, when we get the frog on there, we're gonna do that after we get the chain thing set up. That's gonna be send only, so I'm just gonna turn that off for a minute. Okay, what I wanna do, and let's put this here. Let's grab a couple of shafts. Don't need to have shafts. You can, your chain conveyor can go on anything. The reason you might want to have shafts is if you need to piggyback the rotational force, you know, from that. Let me get my scaffolding. Let me go up here. I don't want it here, and I don't want it too high up, because you can't have the chain. Did I get chain? Yeah, I did. You can't have the chain too far. I wonder if I can go straight up and down. I think I can. I think I've done it before. You can't have the chain too far from the frog. Okay? So we're going to take those down. We're going to go over here. And let's see. I may just put it over here and then come back to it. That would be fun. Let me grab some more wall. Let me do 3 of these. 2 of those. This just looks good. You can also use the, oh, what is it called? There's something else you can use. Let me do one more. The trussing, what is it called? I'll think of it. But anyway, you can use that under. You can use anything you want. It's really pretty versatile. It's really nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to hook that into there and that into the other one. And you can go up to 32 blocks, and if you want, you can go into the config file and you can change it, probably make it bigger. Looks kind of funny because, you know, why would it be that long? So, yep, that'll work. Now we can do our scaffolding and our frogs. We just need one frog. One frog. And we're going to put our frog, let's see, we want our frog to go, you put the chain, see where that little white dot is, that little white square? Anywhere you see that, that's where you can put the frog. And I'm going to put the frog here. We're going to call this crop farm out, and it's going to be send, it's just going to send, so we're going to go send only, because we don't want it going back in there. That's a mess. So we're going to turn that on so it will start sending. But the problem becomes when you start having a lot of stuff going in here, and then it gets kind of, kind of clogged up. So what I want to do, dang, I don't have anything I can use that looks nice, so we're just going to use a piece of dirt. And we're going to get our pulse timer. And what this is going to do, what we'll do is we'll take that off. And we'll put that on. And you can change it to like, I put usually every 2 minutes, so it'll start. Let me put these away before I accidentally put them in the system. And I'll show you here. I just want to do this before I put them all away, and then I need to get them out again. Everything that comes out of there, and it's not a big farm. We can increase it later or make another one or whatever, but I got some stuff growing in there, and I'm going to change something in there too at a later date. So anyway, stuff's going to come in here, go on here, go into here, and then go into our barrel. And I'll show you, we're just with some of the stuff. We'll put this stuff in here, okay? I don't want to put too much. And then when this timer goes off, okay, let's just go ahead and change it to that. It's going to take a bunch of stuff, put it in the frog. Did it take it already? It was awful fast. Yeah, it did, I think. It must have. Let's try it again. Let's put some stuff in there. Let's just put all that stuff in there. Yeah, that was fast. See, it's going to take it. All right. Let me make sure. Something is weird. I don't know where it went. My concern is that it went into one of those tunnels, because I didn't see it go this way. Let's see, at create. I don't see my funnels and stuff, but then it could still be going that way because it's got to go all the way around. Let's go in here and see if we can see it moving. There it is. Okay, yeah, it did go in there. Okay. I was a little worried that when it went past the funnels and tunnels, that it might have picked it up there. Yeah, those are there. Those are, okay, we're good. Whew. Scared me there for a minute. All right, going back up here. So, can't think of what else I was gonna do. Dang. But this is done. And this is working okay. Like I said, we may change it out later. We may make it bigger. We got some room here to do it, to change it, make more stuff. Just don't know what yet. Not that critical. This is mainly, that one over there is for looks. This one's mainly for the colonists. And you know what? They don't really need all that other stuff. But we'll deal with that later. We need to go in and sleep. So let's go this way. And we also need to work on some of this stuff in here. Some of these things we may have to make the room a little bigger, which we can do. We have the technology. What we can do is we can go into this hillside in here and make a little room in there if we have to, because I need to make something for the precision mechanisms. I need a crushing wheel, kind of an upright one over here, that's just for manual. These are basically my manual machines. I always have an area that has the manual machine set up. Oh, that's a lot of stuff we got in there. Nice. I'm going to do that. We're going to put that in there, and I'm going to go ahead and make these. Okay, 48. So we're going to be able to make a lot of stuff that uses the cardboard block. Anyway, we need to make that. We need to make something that, a setup that makes the, oh, what do you call it? The casings. And we could just piggy it onto this, as far as this is concerned. It just needs a saw. and it needs a a thing with the hand to place the things that you need to make um, the casings. And, you know, and then we're going to need a place to set up the train stuff, to make the train stuff. Now, we can make the train casings through here, but we're going to need a lot of other stuff. We're going to need a lava setup, which means we're going to need a train, because we're going to have the train probably go into the nether or go into maybe down somewhere we have a big lava lake where it's an infinite source when you set it up. And that will give us um, the uh, the lava, the infinite lava that we need to do different things like make the train stuff and whatnot. We do have, like I said, have the manual stuff. And we're going to set up some more, but let me see. Let me see what's out here. It's going to be kind of chill, maybe a short episode because got some things to do today. It's still early, the family is still asleep. But yeah, here's the window. So we can go a little bit and maybe not as far up. We have that, we can't go that far. But we can go into this and do things here. And I put this dirt around this just to keep colonists and mobs and things from going in there. I love this, you know, especially the thing is you can, you know, make a big long chain thing and ride it around with your wrench. It's great. I'm just gonna go hop in here, and I probably should fix that because they can do that too. Let's see. Let's see if we can get started on, oh God, another one. Got stuck, didn't ya? Let's see. Yeah, let's get started on making a casing setup. So let's see what we got here. We need that. We're gonna need some of those. That. We're gonna need, mechanical press. No, we don't need that. Gonna need to make some more of those, I think, at some point, but not right now. We're gonna need, let's see, we need a saw, which we're gonna have to make. Let's get some of those. Some of those. Saw. Let's make one of those. Hey. And a, what do you call it? Let's go into here. Create. Always forget the name of this. There's like 3 or 4 different things that I always forget the name of. It's a thing with the hand. There it is, the deployer. So we need to make a hand. And we need to make, do we have one of those? Oh, we do, good. And we need one of those. We're gonna need the, those. And is there anything else we're gonna need? I don't think so. Let's get some barrels. We're not gonna need that many, but let's get them anyway. All right, so let's go ahead. We can put it right on this, like that. No. Let's put it one more. And we'll go ahead and do that, because we're going to need to put the saw on it. So we need some more shafts. We're going to need to make some. Look at that. All right, let's get a stack of shafts. All right, this, and let's put that there because we're going to need some room. That doesn't need to be there. All right, we need, oh, things in the wrong place all the time. No, those were in the right place. Not really, but that's okay. We're gonna put these here. And so I have to think about what I'm doing, and I can't think while I'm working. All right, so we're gonna put the saw there. And we're gonna have to make a thing to keep it from, let's see, oak. I don't have a lot of oak logs, but that's okay. We can change this out as we need. This is just to set the what it is so it doesn't make other things. Put that up. Let's get another shaft and put another belt here. Okay, and then I like to use these for this. I don't know why, I just do. That's going to be a problem, isn't it? What I can do is this. And where's my belt? And this. Okay, it's still turning. I don't know what the deal is here. Well, maybe just needs something in there. There we go. That there. And that there. We'll take that out because I need these to be here. To turn this, because it needs to go in the opposite direction. So I need, let's use this because it's here. And that there. And I'm just going to do this for now. I'll change it out later. Let's get our funnels. Put that there. And this needs to be after the fact. So we put this here like that. Okay. I'm gonna need my scaffolding again. And I need my chutes. And I need my barrels again. We'll put the barrel there. Okay, put those away. Yes, I'm always putting things away. Ask my family. What did I do with them? There they are. It's hard to tell what those are sometimes. So that's all pretty much set up to go. I'm going to take my barrel back down here. And we just need to put this on here. So what we're going to do is we'll put that there. Grab a belt. And you can dye the belts too, just like you can the sails. Just use a dye, just one, and it won't use it up. And it'll color it. It's really cool. Put some colored stripes on it. So that's ready to go. All right, let's give it a test. Let's go ahead and put all this stuff away. Let's get some oak logs. Let's go ahead and get a stack. Let's get some, come on, andesite casings. We're going to have to make some more of those. And what I do is I put the casings up here first, and they're going to go in here, because for the different casings you'll need copper, you'll need brass, you'll need, and those are both ingots. Oh, it's dark already. And for the other thing, for the train casing, you'll need the special little thing that you'll need. I'm glad that's working again. So this is quite versatile, and you can also use this where you can just put things in here and put, you can do another one of these right here, and you can have it do different things. So like say you just have something you want to tamp with something, you know, so we'll put this here. It's going to send these through the saw rather slowly. I think it's got a whole stack. So, because I set it up to do a whole stack because I don't like waiting, especially when I'm recording. But this only does one at a time. So as you can see, we got the advancement. We're getting a lot of andesite casing, and we can do all the other casings with it, or other things that need, you know, the the deployer to, you know, do something on something like sandpaper. You can put sandpaper up in here, a bunch of them, and you can, oh, we're right at wrapping up point here. So we're going to wrap up here in a minute, and you can put the you know, the little red things, you can put them here. You can put a barrel with a chute right here, and that will put things down here, and that will do it for you. So that makes it very handy. When I've had, just as a last parting note, the like the AE system or something, I could automate all this with the AE system. Now we're gonna have a problem, and I will set this up offline, is I need to cover up these things so that these crazy people don't get into the saw, because it will hurt you if you get on it like that. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. They might get stuck there, but that's their problem. And this, and this, and that. That will keep them off the things they don't need to be on. Okay, because you can't get up on the wall. They can't get up on the wall. And I know this, and I keep forgetting, and somebody usually gets killed because they get up on the saw. So we're gonna... Oh, that's right. I had some in here already. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Come back next time and see what else we get into. Probably a little more create, as well as doing things with the colony. And, you know, hopefully you're learning a bit on the colony of how to set one up. And this is how I set it up. You don't have to set it up this way. But I find this to be the way that works for me. So you'll have a great week or whatever, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.